I'm Chloe McElhaney.
And I'm Annie Robbins.
We play for Tracy Village, and you're listening to Smash FM.
Welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on a Monday. Of course, we'll move now to the beautiful part of the country up in the top end. And of course, it's been with the recent champions of the NTFL, of course, Division 1 women's competition. Of course, they beat Nightcliff by one solitary point. And of course, that is the Tracy Village footy club. And of course, we've got two very special guests joining us right now to tell us a bit about it. Thanks both for joining us.
No, thank you for having us.
We're excited.
Now, I will get both of you to introduce yourselves and what position did both of you play on grand final day?
I'm Chloe, so I played on the wing on grand final day. However, I am more of a forward.
Yeah. And I'm Annie, and I played a back, a fullback,
Yeah.
I think. She knows more than me.
Tell us a bit about the season.
It's been an incredible season, honestly. So the start of the year, I came up here from Victoria and didn't really know what I was getting myself in for. But Tracy Village is like such an amazing club. They just welcomed me with open arms. And the first night at training, we didn't have too many girls. Like there was a very small group. So yeah, we weren't really sure how we'd go. A lot of girls new to footy, so we were just like, oh, we'll see. We'll try and make finals. Like that was our goal, to make the finals. And then yeah, so surpassed that goal, won the grand final, which is even better. But no, it just been an incredible year. All the girls are amazing. I think we've grown super close, such a tight knit group now, and so yeah, we're all super close, and yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, pretty much as Chloe said, I came in like probably 4 games into the season. So I came in pretty late in a sense. But when I was joining, there was still 4 other girls that kind of came down and we were just there to try it out. And as Chloe said, the team, the coach, everything about it, the full community from men's to women's was so encouraging. So getting in and just getting your hands dirty with figuring out how to play football for one, and then also how to kick a ball, and then being able to make grand finals with such an incredible community was fantastic.
Before I go into the grand final, Chloe, you mentioned before you came up there from Victoria. Are you returning back to Victoria anytime soon?
I am actually just about to head over to Brisbane to go play in the quaffle over there. So heading up to Brisbane, and no plans to go back to Victoria just yet.
Let's talk about the grand final. It was by 1 point, very similar how St Mary's beat Nightcliff in their grand final. What was it like, and was there any moment in the grand final that you felt, okay, we kind of have it in control, even though I know it was a pretty tight second half?
Yeah, look, I don't think there's any moment in the game that you can really sit back and go, oh, we have it in control, or, like Nightcliff are a very strong side. They're very good. They proved that throughout the season. But we knew coming into the game, like we just had to want it more. I think we came in super determined and confident that, we'd trained all season for it. Like we were like, all right, this is going to be tough. But, the week before that, the semi-finals, we won very similarly, just at the very end of the game over Banks. So, yeah, at no point in the game, I think, did any of us think, like this is going to be easy. But definitely the last quarter, I think a lot of the ball was in our half. So I had like high hopes. We were down 2 goals. So when we kicked the first goal, sort of all the girls, like you could just see, we just lifted to another notch. Like the energy around the group was so different to like coming out of half time. And then, yeah, when we got that 50-meter penalty in like the last few minutes, I sort of think we all just streamed forward. And I honestly, like the last 2 minutes of the game is a blur to me. I literally don't even remember. Ronnie kicked that goal, which like goal of the year in my opinion. And then, yeah, like it honestly, I thought we still had like another 5 minutes left to go in the quarter. Like I didn't think. So we'd all like celebrated, and then we all got up like, all right, we got to keep going. Like we've got to like, lock it down. But no, siren went, and yeah, no, it was insane.
Relief or celebration?
Oh, celebration. Absolutely. I think we all just ran to the middle of the ground and jumped on each other. It was, yeah, no, I think I've honestly never felt anything like that before. I've never won a grand final before. And to do it in that style, just made everything feel so much better.
And for both of you, has the Premiership sunk in yet a week on?
It still hasn't. It still hasn't. I feel like, I mean, we obviously celebrated for what, 3 days after we won. So the celebrations with like 2 hours worth of sleep was definitely definitely big. Now a week on, I think we're still recovering from that.
Oh,
But
100%.
still to this day, like family and friends are being like, "Oh, how'd the grand final go?" And then you say you win, and you're just brought back straight to that moment of running, kicking the final goal, and all of us standing in shock, being like, "We have 40 seconds. What do we do?"
So who got the hold of the cup first?
I'm pretty sure we grabbed it, to be honest. I think
Yeah.
so Jonesy, our coach, she had the cup and whatever, but as soon as like we sort of had the photos taken, I'm pretty sure I was like, I want the cup. But
Pretty sure you slept with it. Pretty much all that.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's pretty awesome thing. Like I think we all, yeah, held the cup, got so many photos, and no, it's a moment I definitely won't forget.
Great segue to my next question then. How good was it to hold the cup first before your teammates had a chance to hold it?
Surreal. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't like hit you. Like the whole time we were sitting there sort of having our like medals presented to us, and then like when we all got the photo with the flag and the cup, and like it's so surreal. Like it just, you don't realize like how special it is and how like many people go their life playing footy their whole life and don't win a grand final. So to, yeah, win a grand final with like the girls, and like we had obviously a lot of people probably doubted us this season and didn't really think that we were going to be grand final contenders, let alone like final contenders. So yeah, it was surreal, and like Annie said before, it still hasn't sunk, like hasn't hit yet.
So did either you get a chance to kiss on the cup or drink out of it?
Yes. Yes, definitely. I think all of us had an opportunity to drink out of it throughout our celebrations. There was multiple videos which I still watch back on, like consistently, and there's videos sent into our ongoing group chat in our footy chat of just little videos that we might have missed or little moments that we might have missed and we're reminiscing on and having a laugh about. Also, we enjoy photoshopping in our team, so we've done a whole lot of photoshops of just people's faces shocked, plastered onto our footy team chat, so it's been great.
Do you have like any photos of both of you like kissing it, the cup?
We have a few photos of us together with it,
but I don't know if we've kissed it actually. Now that you say it, I don't think I've kissed it. You've kissed it for sure.
Definitely drank out of it.
Yes.
And hugged it. Yeah, I've definitely kissed it a lot.
Yeah.
The medals, which I'll get both of you to show us your medals. There it is. So I need to ask, it's a two-part question. The first part is, how long did you wear your medals around your necks for? And did either of you sleep with it? And then the second part of the question is, did you bite on your medal? And if so, was it pure gold on the day? And I'm assuming that's yes by the sounds of this.
Yes. Yeah. We have a few stories to tell, but they're going to be told. I don't know.
Definitely, I think the first thing I did when I got the medal was like bite on it, like
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, first thing I did was I bit on the medal, and I don't actually know when I took the medal off, but I woke up the next day and I literally was like, just had the medal on, like
nothing else, just the medal.
So yeah, that stayed on, and then the whole next day we had to celebrate. So the medal stayed on then, and then we went out to celebrate Saturday night and still had the medals on, and I still slept with it on Saturday night. Yeah, so I don't actually remember when I took it off, but it stayed on
Yeah, for a long time. For a long time. We actually just a few days ago sent into the group chat where we've all put our medals in our houses, and our coach is questioning us, wondering why they're off our necks at this point, and that we should still be wearing them. So, yeah, I think everyone's a little bit dazed.
Right. Now the flag as well.
Yes.
Either you get the chance to wear the flag as a cape or sleep with it.
I wore the flag all day Saturday. I think I had it tied around me, and every time someone tried to take it off me, I got a bit defensive, keep my flag on. But no, yeah, it was good. Yeah, we were lucky we got to the coach and me probably wore the flag for most of the day, but yeah, heaps of photos and stuff in it.
I must admit, I love the team photo afterwards. After the trophy presentation, I love the fact that the team didn't worry about the Premier sign at the front because I think that got knocked over. So, did you realise that was happening?
Um, well, I was at like at the front, like leaning on the sign, so I didn't realize until one of the girls next to me, Kiri, she was like, "Oh my God, the sign!" Like they were trying to stand it up, and then yeah, couldn't get it to stand up. But well, I think we were all more invested in the fact, we just won the grand final. It's just a sign, But yeah, no, it's pretty funny.
So, tell us a bit about your coach. You kind of mentioned your coach just a moment ago. Tell us a bit about how important was her involvement in regard to going from, you barely probably had enough numbers to field this year to obviously trying your goal to make the finals and then obviously going all the way and win it all.
She's just, I have no words. Like she's just the most amazing human like ever. Like she is just like not just footy, but like, off the field as well. She's honestly like a mum to us all. Like Sarah and Jonesy both are like mums to us all. Honestly, they have done so much for, I know personally me, but not just me, the whole team. Like, and pretty much, yeah, built the Division 1 and 2 girls up and helped the boys as well, but from scratch essentially. So yeah, all credit to those two who work so incredibly hard, like behind the scenes, and the things that they do like make such a difference. Like it's even just the small things. Like they're always the first ones there and always the last to leave. And yeah, no, honestly, yeah, we wouldn't have made it. We wouldn't even have a Division 1 team if it wasn't for those two. So yeah, no, it's crazy the work that they do.
Yeah. They consistently say that it takes a village to run such an amazing sporting team, and it truly does. And they are biggest advocates for that, even though they don't always acknowledge how much they do for the team themselves. So Jonesy is well known for her speeches, and if I don't get a speech from her before a game, it's not a good game. So
Following up from that, then, what's the best speech she did this year?
Oh, that's so hard. Honestly, on grand final day, so yeah, like on grand final day, she was having the speech with the group, and we were in the group, and she was talking about just determination and having fun and that sort of thing. But at the end of it, she yelled and she was like, "Rani, tonight's your night," and that really like sits weirdly with us because Rani ended up kicking the winning goal. So like I don't know, she's got some good speeches and stuff, but everything she says, honestly, just like I think they got better.
oh yeah, every knockback that we got within footy throughout the entire season, she always stayed positive and always saw the light in everyone. If there was something that happened on the field, she would beautifully take it off the field and bring it into training and just say, let's train that, let's work on something that you feel uncomfortable with, let's make it comfortable. And she always lifted you up, never put you down for anything that happened. If you botched a kick, she would say, that's all right, let's just do more kicks to improve that, so that the next time you do botch it, you either have an understanding of where to go from there, or you just wouldn't do it again. So she was, yeah, the most positive light, and her speeches you can't replicate. I think multiple people have tried to, and you just can't.
So where did the love of football start for the both of you, and what does it mean to both of you now?
Well, for me, I've got a very like sporting background. My family's always been into AFL, like massive. My dad coached and played level football from a very young age. My little brother plays, and so I've been playing for a fair few years now. I think it'll be my seventh year this year. But yeah, from a very young age, like I've grown up watching it and being a massive supporter of the game, so I follow it religiously. But I didn't start playing till I was 13, and like women's footy was never really like that big growing up, and so I never thought I'd get the chance to play it, but was always out having a kick with dad and that whenever I could get the chance to, and then the first game I played, I absolutely just fell in love with it, and yeah, I can't go to any other sport because yeah, footy is just it's honestly to me it is my whole personality. Like it takes up all my time. Everything I do is footy related, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Like it is literally who I am.
For sure. I actually stumbled upon it. My partner was in the men's team for Tracy Village, and he joined due to some friends. And I moved up to Darwin halfway through the season. Well, just before halfway. Um, and he said, why not give AFL a try? And I was like, oh, I don't want to be tackled. But as soon as I got into it, Chloe, our coach was actually away, and Chloe was the stepping coach for 3 games and for 6 trainings or 7 trainings. And Chloe took me under her wing and just said, all right, let's give this a go. I played Div 2 to begin with to kind of catch where I was going and how I felt. And then once Jonesy came back, she knocked me up to Div 1, and I could not recommend AFL to anyone. I've been playing netball and touch rugby my whole life, and AFL was not something that I thought was possible. And now I can't get away from the sport. I want to keep playing forever. So yeah, it's a huge community. The sport itself has so much, I don't even know how to explain it, like support and
networks, the people that you meet, and just the support, the community that you have, especially like playing for a lot of teams, like obviously playing from a young age and playing down in Victoria and stuff, but Tracy Village, like the network and the support and the community that we have at the club, like it's just elevated it to another level for me. Like I loved it, but now like I love it.
Well, you kind of actually answered my next question I'm going to ask. How special is to play for Tracy Village? Because I think, Chloe, I think you pretty much answered it.
Yeah, it's like literally makes me speechless that club is like so important to me. Like when I moved up here and, everyone at that club like really supported my move and helped me. And then when Annie started, like, was so supportive. And I don't think I've met a single person at the club that hasn't been supportive of everyone, like men and women. And it honestly, like, it's just the most amazing club. Like it's so like, we're all just one big family. We all celebrate the little things together, like the wins, the losses, the boys will come watch us. We'll go watch the boys. Like it is honestly like such a big family. And yeah, no, it's the most amazing club.
I don't think I have much to add to it because there's truly, like, as I said, no words to explain. Amazing is kind of the only word that keeps coming out. And yeah, I guess Tracy Village has shown me that sporting is more than just going, playing, and going home. It's also showing other people that there's a different network out there, that there's a different way to integrate yourself. That we had so many players that only would play occasional games, but then would come down and have a barbecue one day. And Tracy Village allowed me to see that. I've been a part of multiple, and Tracy Village was the only one that actually truly showed that personally, even just with the check-ins from your teammates. Hey, how are you? Regardless of the coach, even though the coach did that every single time as well.
Important question I'm going to ask both of you then. So, Chloe, what have you learnt from Annie? And Annie, what have you learnt from Chloe on and off the field?
I've learnt so much from her, like Annie. She is honestly like on and off the field. Like on the field, she's taught me probably how to probably keep my cool a bit and like I'm probably my own harshest critic. Like if I make a mistake, like I would say at the start of the season, I would just drop my head and be like, oh, you know. But no, she's definitely taught me like to persevere and to not let the little things get to you and just like, like never give up, I suppose. And then off the field, like, yeah, she's my best friend now, honestly. Like we met like 3 months ago and like clicked, have been joined at the hip since. So like we walk together every morning and the lessons that she's like given me are like lessons that I will take into everyday life. And I think mindset, like I've never met someone with such a positive outlook on life. So surrounding myself with her and yeah, has really changed my mindset. And now, everything I think now is, I don't know, it's better because you just have such a better outlook on everything and everything is so good. Like I don't have a negative look on anything anymore. And like credit to Annie because honestly, she's just the most amazing person.
To be honest, right back at Chloe, because on the field, let's start there. On the field, she has shown me, no words can describe. I literally rocked up to my first training lesson and I could not kick at all. And Chloe took me aside after training and just said, hey, if this is something that you want to work on, I think we can work on this together. She gave me a few tips and tricks throughout the training session and my kicks improved instantly from then. And then that just followed throughout the entire training sessions from asking the dumb questions. There are no dumb questions, obviously. And she made me feel so comfortable where I was just like, why was that a penalty? How could I achieve that play a little bit better? And she would allow me to break it down and also just tweak a few things. And it made me feel so confident going forward with my own abilities, as well as trusting everyone around me. And I think Chloe really brought that to the team as well as to my life, because being able to have that understanding that you are always learning in this game was something that I cherished from Chloe to bring into my life. And on a personal level, like we're now living together. This is sadly her last night with me because she is going to Queensland. But the fact that I've been able to have a best friend that I've now lived with for roughly a month, I'm not going to get upset. I've lived with for roughly a month has just been insane, training together on and off the field, talking about future and everything involving footy has just been so good. And actually being able to get to know my teammates and housemates is incredible.
Okay. I wasn't going to ask this question, but I'm going to ask it now. So, Chloe, whereabouts are you going in Queensland, and have you convinced Annie to come with you?
Good question.
Well, I'm moving to Brisbane, and I'm going to go play for the Cooper Kings.
Oh yes.
And I have, we had a point there where she was coming, and then some things changed. So, but she definitely, I think she'll end up in Brisbane eventually. Definitely,
yeah,
for sure. She'll come and join me when she can. So, definitely we'll come back, play for Tracy, and then definitely end up in Queensland together. Just maybe not just yet, but convincing will never stop. I'm going to keep trying.
Ask that again in 9 months, and we will be traveling to Queensland.
Okay, we'll revisit that question later this year then. So we'll finish with a couple of light-hearted questions about your teammates. So, who was the comedian, the best singer, and the best dancer on the team?
Best singer and dancer, Snowy.
Snowy.
She actually can sing. She sang at our club ball thing we had. So she's an amazing singer, amazing person as well.
Oh yeah.
And then comedian.
We have quite a few comedians.
There's a few.
I think Jonesy tries to be a comedian and she succeeds with trying.
It's tries.
Yeah.
And then I think Rani, she doesn't try,
and
but it's just funny. Like it's just so funny. But yeah, honestly, everyone is funny in like different ways.
Yeah. I think the comedians sometimes join together as well and bounce off each other, so you don't actually know where the joke stemmed from.
Yeah.
Everyone's just laughing. But yeah, definitely Rani and Snowy, they go back and forth. We've got a few others like Chelsea, Hannah, and Kiri from time to time. Chloe tries. I try and fail.
Oh, dancer.
Oh,
Liv and Landy are the best.
Oh, Liv and Landy.
Yeah, that came out the day after grand final.
Yeah. We didn't know that they had moves the way that they do, but now we will never let them lock them away because the moves they had were incredible.
We'll finish with a two-part question. The first part is, who had the most embarrassing moments on the field this past season? And then the second part is, do either of you have a pre-game superstition, ritual, or routine?
The most embarrassing moment.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I feel like there was a few times. Is it Landy that goes the wrong way?
I have, yeah.
Probably just anyone that like runs the wrong way, but I feel like Landy's done it a few times.
Yeah.
Like, she'll get the ball, amazing clearance, like beautiful pickup, she's clean, but she just goes the wrong way. So, yeah. And
probably
then
that. We've also had a few dackies by accident. We've had one or two.
Oh, no.
And obviously, it's a part of the game, but it's a 50-50 chance whether you're wearing skins or not. So you might get underwear or skins. You're not sure.
And superstitions.
Oh, there is so many superstitions. But in the semi-finals and the grand finals, our superstitions went through the roof. As a collective, we made sure that everyone touched on their superstitions so that we could have a good game.
Mm-hmm.
It works. So definitely. I'm not going to say that they don't. Chloe, would you like to say yours?
Okay, you got to hear me out. Mine's a little bit gross, but it works. So if I win a game in my footy socks, I don't like to wash them because I don't like to wash the luck out of them.
They smell them as.
To be honest, I think I've heard numerous of these. Yes,
I hang them out so that they air out, but yeah, it's a bit,
just a little bit,
but it works. If I win in a pair of socks, I've never lost in them, so I feel like it works.
Yeah,
it works. Mine is, this only actually happened in the last 3 games of the season, but we won the last 3 games of the season. So I continued it on through. I had a weird, I think I ate some food one time and I just brushed my teeth in the change room. And for some reason, everyone stuck onto that.
Yeah.
And I had to brush my teeth every single time minutes before the game happened. I was just standing there listening to our coaches speak, brushing my teeth. And it worked. I don't know any other ones.
Actually, I always have to wear a black ribbon in my hair as well.
That's true. The ribbons.
Black ribbon.
The ribbons. The girls do have the ribbons.
But yeah, that's about it for me. I think there's not really too many superstitions actually, other than probably.
It was mainly us, I think.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the team would say, "Oh, have you brushed your teeth? Are your socks washed?" And if we answered incorrectly, I think the whole team would have crumbled. So yeah, it was mainly just us.
Well, both of you, thank you so much for giving up some of your time to join us. Congratulations on winning the Premiership. Not obviously the weekend just gone, but the weekend before that. Well deserved, and can't wait to see if this team can go back-to-back in the 25-26 season.
Oh, for sure. Thank you so much for having us on.
Thank you. We appreciated it. It was a lot of fun.
It was heaps of fun.
No worries. And that's Chloe and Nanny there joining us from the Tracy Village Division 1, of course, NTFL Women's Premiership team. Of course, if you want to get up there and play footy up there for next season, we'll put all the details up on how you can get involved with the Razorbacks there at Tracy Village. There's more on the Smashboard show right after this. Don't go away. Here on the 15th year celebration.
I'm Chloe McElhaney.
And I'm Annie Robbins.
We play for Tracy Village, and you're listening to Smash FM.